Let's go to Charlie Gasparino in New York City, where the opposite seems to be happening. He's talking to a restaurant owner who survived the pandemic, thank God, and is now fighting to survive another crisis, a jobs crisis. Charlie, I hope you're getting a free lunch out of this, by the way.
No, we always pay.
Good,
always pay.
Good. They need it.
We're at the great Sistina restaurant. Yes, okay. We're at the great Sistina restaurant in New York City with Gerardo Bruno. Just want to give a little background on you, Gerardo. Excuse me.
Giuseppe.
You're going to kill me. If you know the Bruno brothers, they are incredibly rival competitors. But Gerardo, your brother, Cosimo, your brother, you came here from Italy with nothing.
Yes.
Busboys, waiters, dishwashers. You've created three of the great Italian restaurants in the city: Sistina, Caravaggio, San Pietro, which I love. And you serve the Wall Street elite. So a little background, this is an American success story. You survived the pandemic. It wasn't easy. Describe what it was like to basically be opened and closed and opened and closed.
Well, when we got shut down, they told us 3 days before, on March 13, that we're going to be shut down. So I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was a joke. I didn't think that the pandemic was so bad. So we got shut down, and after a couple of weeks, I was hoping that they would reopen the business soon, but didn't happen for 5 months. We threw away a lot of merchandise, a lot of inventories. I started to get really scared.
Did you think you were going to go out of business?
Well, yes and no. I'm an optimistic person. I thought that I didn't know how long it was going to last. I'm an optimistic person. I thought that this was going to end soon. But it lasts what it lasts. And as I went along, I said to myself, I have to stay optimistic. Otherwise, a couple of times I thought that I wanted to sell my inventories of wine. I wanted to get out because I didn't see, I saw people dying every day.
And it was so capricious. What's 25%, 50%? It was so, and closed down totally. It was like done at a whim, and it was like almost as if the government had no idea that people like you were hanging on by their fingertips, employing people.
Right. Well, you know, we got shut down, then we reopened 25%, and I said there's no way we're going to make it with 25%. Because along the way, when we reopened, I was paying all my staff.
Right.
I didn't lay off anyone. I paid everyone. Then we got a little help from the government, but that didn't take us too far, because you know, on the Upper East Side, in this kind of building,
it's very expensive.
Very expensive to run a business.
And I don't think government realizes that. Fast forward to today, you have the opposite problem. You are competing essentially with Joe Biden and the federal government, who's essentially paying people to stay at home, and that's why it's hard to hire people. Tell me how hard it is to get experienced staff here.
Well, the state of New York allows us to open a few weeks ago 75%. So the people came back to New York because a lot of them got vaccinated, they want to go out.
Right.
So we got to be extremely busy. We are more busy than we can handle it. But we don't have people to work because nobody's going back to work. And they don't want to go back to work. We called everybody to come back, but they don't want to because they're making more money staying home. So I think it's a big problem.
So let's be real clear here. You're telling them to come back. We got job opens, but they're saying we make more money on the government dole.
Right. They don't want to do it. I think if the governor of New York allows us to open, then he should allow also people to go back to work. Because we open, but we don't have the people. What good is it? And then what I think the president, I'm not in any mean offending or the president of the United States, but the president should take every state and every city of the United States separately, because in New York City is based on restaurants, entertainment, delivery people, and the governor should update the president and tell him, look, in New York City we need people to go back to work.
So don't pay them to stay at home.
Yeah, don't pay to stay at home. And also the people we are calling to come back to work and they don't want to. I think so the governor should alert the president and tell him, look, Mr. President, in New York City we are facing a different problem. So please allow these people to go back to work, because not only what's happening is that also the people that they are working today, they want to make more money because they are working more hours and they are working extra. So practically our budget, payroll budget, is going wacko because because they want to get paid more. And I don't blame them because they're working double. But the problem is we cannot afford to pay $25, $26 an hour.
Do you think what Biden is doing is like a stealth or a secret minimum wage increase on people like you who are already paying high wages,
Yeah.
not high, but not bad wages?
Well, I don't know. I cannot read his mind about what he's doing, but my interpretation is that he will never be able to pass a minimum wage hike either in the Senate or the Congress. So what he's doing is creating a shortage in our industry so that people can pay more. That's my only interpretation.
Creating a shortage by having the government.
Yes, yes. So by helping the government, and so the minimum wage will be higher automatically because we don't have anybody to work. So we urge, please, the governor, talk to the president and let our industry, the restaurant business, not be part of the rest because we are really struggling.
Okay.
We cannot handle the business. We're losing business because we don't have people. The quality of fine dining is going down because we cannot train anyone. We cannot improvise overnight.
Yeah. David, just so you know, we have to leave it here because I'm getting the wrap. They don't care about small businesses, I believe, in Washington.
I think that's a great question. I think small business like this, they're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
We're going to lose our business like that. And small business is the engine of the economy, I think. If we get killed like this, it's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to pay anyone.
Right.
I cannot pay my expense like doing like this, even though we're busy.
We're going to be back in a couple hours on Clayman Show. Maybe we could convince your brother, Gerardo, did I get that right?
Yes, he said.
to come on air from San Pietro. Thank you and good luck.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Back to you, David.
No, it's a tragedy. I mean, we're killing his story is the American dream, right? Coming here from another country with nothing, building it up. And we're killing the American dream with these policies. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, Charlie, thank you very much. And thank the chef for us.